So why do people hate Vinland Saga? There's a short answer and there's a long answer. I can give you the short one first. They're JoJo stans. That should say enough. All right, now the long answer. Now, obviously not everyone's gonna like it. It's not peak fiction, it's not high school DxD. It could never even dream of reaching that pinnacle of anime, but people are hating on it for dumb reasons. Vinland Saga isn't just a story, it's a person's life. We're watching a boy go from the start of his life, living through his years, gaining life experiences, forming his identity with those experiences, all while learning about his past, present, and future. This isn't some simple story that can be told in one season, and that's the problem with Vinland Saga. Season 1. This is the start of Thorfinn's life, from ages 1 to 16. In this time period, we watch as he gets lost and cannot get home, watches his father die right in front of his eyes, and is manipulated into being a war-killing machine and only seeks revenge on the man who killed his father. Some people don't like this. I get that. Season 2, Thorfinn is living from 16 to 25. During this time period, he's become a slave, he's lost his goal and path in life, and starts to see things for what they truly are now that he's matured and looked past all of this rage and desire for revenge, and starts to form a new identity. Some people don't like this. I get that. But you see, as humans progressed further and further in life, we became simpler and simpler creatures. We only care about the now and that immediate injection of serotonin. For example, what do you see here? It's okay, take your time. Okay, time's up. Did you say a series? Wrong. It's actually 4 stories. If this one never happened, the rest of it would still go on perfectly fine because there's no overarching story, because people just want that juicy serotonin hit from the one story that's happening in this one season. And because of this, stories like Vinland Saga have this overarching adventure style. It takes just more than one season to tell, get labeled with this very intellectual term that we love to use in the community, mid. When in reality, it's just a de-evolving human brain that can't see past the first thing that they hate and see the bigger picture that they might actually end up enjoying. Kind of like how you're enjoying my video right now, so you should subscribe. There's just something so surreal and enjoyable about watching this kind of story. We get to see as Thorfinn dreams of becoming a warrior one day, despite his father's teachings of not harming others, to then get to see his first real taste of war just by watching his father die, and then being raised by the man who killed him with no other goal in life but revenge, living out his days committing heinous war crimes, to then having that taken away from him, watching that man die right from his eyes and not having anything left to live for in life, just existing in his days as a slave, now forced to relive and think back on all those memories just to figure out that you have been doing exactly what your father was worried about happening to you, and the man that you thought you hated was actually taking care of, training, and giving you advice this whole time, putting on an act so you had something to live for and be strong for. In a way, it's kind of like an onion. Each stage of Thorfinn's life is like another layer of an onion. Every time you peel a layer back, you get to see more of Thorfinn as you get closer to the center of the story and what it's meant to be about. And it takes time to peel and eat an onion. You have to cry while cutting it and smile while eating it repeatedly to get to the center. And none of this feels rushed either. The show takes its time showing us each of Thorfinn's stages in life, from the dream-filled naive youth to the hell-bent edgelord teen to the calm reflecting 20-year-old forming their identity, and the directing, writing, and voice acting for Thorfinn at each of these stages in his life are so well done, depicting exactly how a person of these ages should act and sound. And this level of attention and detail doesn't just go into Thorfinn. Every side character, animation, design, and music all excel at what they do. Each side character's personality perfectly being created by the writers and executed by the actors, like the charismatic Askeladd giving his morale-raising speeches, or the war-mongol Thorkel craving his next duel. And not only that, they have also designed such a beautiful and accurate depiction of this area and era, from the rolling meadows to the peaceful villages to the war-ravaged areas like the French's fort being attacked. And the designs isn't the only good part either. The animation of the camera panning adds to the beauty of the surrounding scenery, and the fluids of the actions make for some of the most realistic and adrenaline-fueled fighting in anime. And the music never disappoints either, having some of the widest range in music, from literal war drums that stick to the beat of the battle, only making your heart race faster as they fight to the death, or the string music that matches the eye-catching scenery, peaceful times, and happy memories everyone's having. I have said it before, and I will say it again, and I will die on this hill. Vinland Saga is in a league of its own in the anime community, cinematically and musically. It's amongst the greats of all time in this category, like Made in the Abyss and Garden of Words. And with so much to miss out on, it would be criminal not to watch Vinland Saga. Yes, it may not be as serotonin fueling as that wish fulfillment isekai that just released for the 15th time with a different name that will never get a second season. Yes, you may have hated the first season because it focused on revenge and you thought it was cringy, and you probably have memories of your cringy younger years too, and that's how Thorfinn views his memories. So if he can move past it, you should too. You should try Vinland Saga, it's pretty freaking great. But if you did enjoy my review impressions of Vinland Saga, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, it really does help me out. Make sure you check out my other socials as well for more content and fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.